And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Brown. And it's Olynyk in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, it's great to see Bayless mixing it up in the post. I mean, when he's scoring in the paint, it's got to be devastating to the defense.
Olynyk, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And Simmons kicks to Millsap. And Brown over to help. Back to Millsap. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New Orleans. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
You know, but they were able to hang in there for most of that game. But at the end, you know, when it matters most in terms of what I call winning time, they just could not make the plays on either end of the floor.
Yeah, I like that term, winning time. But as you said, they didn't get run over, but just couldn't convert when they needed to in the end.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And it's Brown missing.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
In the corner, Simmons with it. Back to Bayless. Another miss by Philadelphia. The dish now to Brown. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And it's Evans in the corner, down low. It's blocked. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Bayless the pass to Embiid. The layup missed.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's Olynyk. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And they're running. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk to Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. He thinks they just have to rely on their offense a little more. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we liked, and I still think we can score against these guys. We have to keep the ball moving, and then we have to finish strong. They're trying to even up the season series at 1, Kevin. We'll see how they do. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. And, guys, how does their offensive strategy fit into this matchup?
I think it should make for an entertaining game. I love hearing coaches say their focus is on offense. That usually means we can expect some fireworks.
Yeah, and I know the fans love to hear that, too. Just as I do, I love seeing some high-octane offense. I think it's bound to be a game played at a brisk pace.
5 to shoot. Brown. The rebound by Luwawu. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Indiana.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
Pelicans trailed by 3. Brown with it, outguarded by Simmons. The shot by Evans, nobody around. The shot's good, Brown making the play. Evans has got his first points of the night. Now here's Bayless. He's tightly guarded. Pulls it from the elbow. It's good.
Let's go. Hustle up. We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing on them. All right, I want us taking advantage of this offensive mismatch and playing through our man right now, okay? Just get him the ball and let him go to work on the perimeter. You have the green light. Hey, our run starts right here. Right here.
the 76ers with some changes. Okafor is checked in for Joel Embiid. Nerlens Noel comes in for Paul Millsap. And Smart subbed in for Luwawu. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Henson's checked in for Olynyk. Diallo comes in for Davis. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Tyreek Evans. And Hield subbed in for Drew Holiday.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Hield on the double team. Smart dishes to Noel. There's Bayless with the three. The shot misses. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Brown outside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Luwawu is checked in for the 76ers. Smart kicks to Noel. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Noel.
And I like watching Simmons go to work down low. I mean, with his length and strength, there aren't many guys that can keep up with him down there.
It's tipped and stolen by Noel. That will count. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 3. And will. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
A lot of times, the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
They've got Simmons, Okafor out there with Saric. Then there's Smart, and it's Luwawu in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for...
The 76ers leading by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the closer in the last matchup against the Knicks put forth a nice effort. He finished with 15 points, and not a surprise in how he scored. He drew a lot of contact and made his free throws. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. See if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Thanks, David. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint him.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
We've got 1:28 left here in the second. Now here's Smart. He's covered by Brown. Nice shot by Smart.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Brown with it. Now guarded by Smart. Brown down low. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Down low, Noel. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
3-1.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half. Really getting after it defensively.
Brown kicks to Olynyk. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. That one misses.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Simmons. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. And here is Simmons. His last outing, he had 8 points. There's a screen by Noel. Just 3 on the clock. And we finished one half of basketball.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half.
Let's go, gentlemen. We still have one more half. Listen, guys.
Welcome back, folks. A glorious view of the lights of downtown Philadelphia, America's most historic city. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade.
Checking out the game Jared Bayless is having. He's got 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem, on out there with Holiday, and it's Olynyk in at the 5 down low. Philadelphia leading by 6. Simmons passes to Bayless. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. It's good. Embiid's got the first bucket of the third here for the 76ers.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, mid-range J is almost a gimme.
And there's the 3-second violation. Henson checked in for Olynyk. Now here's Bayless. 10 points for him. To the inside, Embiid. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And Embiid drops them both. Pelicans trail by 10. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for New Orleans.
I'll just come out and say it. This has been a poor game for OJ, given the standard that they have set for themselves. But what is a bigger disappointment for me is how passive the rest of the team has been. I mean, when your stars are off of their game, it's on the role players to kind of step up and find ways to keep your team in it.
Here's Simmons, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the bead off guard.
Okafor is checked in for Philadelphia. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. The wide open look here for Holiday. A 3-pointer off the mark. The 76ers leading by 10. Luwawu, the pass to Bayless. Feeds to Millsap. Back to Bayless. He dishes it to Okafor. A fadeaway. Misses off the left iron.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss. The pick wasn't ultra effective, but it got him just enough room for the score.
Here's Luwawu. Hits the 3-point bomb. Luwawu's got 5 points so far.
I'm not sure who was supposed to.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. Hey, if we let up on D even a little, it's enough to get their guy going.
You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
And the 76ers making a change here. Sarge is checked in. Goodwin's checked in for New Orleans. Williams comes in for Drew Holiday. Clock at 6. Brown inside. Bayless covering. And it's Brown missing.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And taken away by Brown. Ahead, here's Davis. Here's Henson. And it goes down 2 points.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And Simmons kicks to Bayless. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Now here's Brown. Defense right on him. Here's Goodwin. Simmons pulls it in. Philadelphia leading by 12. To the left side wing. And Bayless kicks to Sarge. Pelicans with the rebound. Brown outside. Shot left block. Bank shot. No good. The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Low block shot. Bayless's shot is off.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Brown down low. Bayless covering. The 9-foot shot. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Shot's good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Noel's checked in for Philadelphia. Smart comes in for Jared Bayless. The Pelicans also changing it up. Diallo, he's checked in for Davis. Chandler comes in for Archie Goodwin. And Hield subbed in for Williams. Pass to Luwawu. He feeds it to Okafor from 6 away. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And that's exactly where Okafor is most comfortable. When he's down in the post, sometimes the defense has no choice but to foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
In the corner, it's Hield. Chandler dishes to Henson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. And again, no good by New Orleans.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
To the paint and stolen by Noel. Smith the pass to Simmons.
And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Guys, he is close to where he was last.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Sarge comes in for Noel. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Luwawu. New Orleans also making some changes. Henson's checked in for Olynyk. Anthony Davis comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Brown in for Hield. Jared Bayless is out there with Simmons. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Sarge in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Check out the game for the closer. He has 11 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Luwawu's checked in, and Brown drops them both. The 76ers leading by 10. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The Pelicans have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. The putback. Davis on the follow. Davis has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New Orleans.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
And, Greg, you know how it is. Sometimes it only takes 1 or 2 baskets to get things going. Maybe we're getting ready to pump a little life into this one.
Now here's Brown. Bayless covering. And Embiid with the block. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Now here's Brown. Defense right on him. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The 76ers leading by 10. Here's Bayless, and he banks in the layup.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And Embiid with the block. Here's Brown. Hits it despite the hand. Great strong finish, and he'll go to the line for one more. That one on Embiid. Free throw good from Brown. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Bayless. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Brown. A second chance effort. And there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Paul Millsap's checked in for Sarge. He doesn't get the second one. The 76ers leading by 9. Bayless with it, and it's Henson picking him up. From deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Holiday's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The first one, and that brings them within 8. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And for the 76ers, they're shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And the pass to Bayless. Stolen by Henson. And here we go. Fast break. Evans has got it. And Davis puts it in.
Man, did they need those points, and I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
Well, unless they alter the defense on him, I mean, he should be the guy they go to. His height gives him a huge edge the way they're playing him now, so keep going to it until the defense adjusts.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
It's Brown with the drive, and the shot goes in. Brown's got 14 points now in the second half.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Basket good. And the 76ers lead by 7.
And Simmons is just a complete package, a player that can really drop dimes to his teammates.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. And Brown drops them both.
He was very composed on that trip to the stripe. He was close to being a one-possession game now.
Pass to Simmons. Bayless from long range, and Davis pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 5. Holiday inside the line. The rebound by Luwawu.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Tries from 16. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Here's Simmons. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Brown right side. Millsap grabs. The miss.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempt.
Just 4 to shoot. Simmons. Evans with the rebound. Brown outside. Lets it go with a 3. Misses. So the 76ers win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters.